Welcome back to Velshi and Rule. Texas Democrat and rising star Beto O'Rourke says he is definitely thinking about running for president and will finalize his decision by the end of this month. I don't know if he meant to say that or he was pushed into saying it, but
I was actually in the audience when he was speaking to Oprah Winfrey. He was ready for the question, and that was 100% his answer. If I was a betting woman, I would say it would sound like a yes, sir, but we'll soon find out. Now, the former congressperson, as I said, he sat down with Oprah yesterday, and he talked all about a possible 2020 bid, family separations at the border, and his very tight Senate race against Ted Cruz.
By God, when are you going to know the answer? By God, when... Can we get Amy and Ulysses and the whole family together? Yeah. When are you going to know that? Have you given yourself a deadline? I'm serious about that. Have you given yourself a...
And the serious answer is really soon. Is really soon, before the end of this month. Issued a call to action to the world. Come down to El Paso, to Tornillo, where we are imprisoning these kids. Something that is tantamount to torture, what we are doing to them. And bear witness to this. And let's testify to everyone that this is happening in your name in this country. Do not blame this on Donald Trump. Do not blame this on a political party. Do not blame this on someone else. If we are a democracy, then the people are the government. The government is the people. It's on every single one of us to make it right. And I think at a time that our politics is so heavily scripted and tested and safe, there was something that was new and maybe even dangerous or different about the way that we ran this campaign, going to every single county in Texas, all 254, not just the reliably blue places where you'd expect to find a Democrat, going to King County that voted for Donald Trump 96% in the last election, because the people in Guthrie, the county seat, are every bit as deserving of my attention, of being listened to, of being heard, of being fought for, of being served, even if they don't vote for me.
When Oprah said there, let's get Amy and Ulysses, that is his wife and his eldest son. And the thing is, he talked extensively about running and what the last year has been like. And he basically said, I haven't been home. So when people say they have to talk to their families, remember what they're about to put their families through. He actually put the question to Oprah. He said, well, how about you? Are you running? And she didn't say she'd be deciding at the end of the month. She said no.
Washington Post national political reporter Eugene Scott joins us live. Eugene, good to see you. If Beto O'Rourke decides to run, give me handicap it for me. Where do you think he shows up in the pack?
Well, according to some of the most recent polling we have from December, Beto is part of what is called the 4 Bs. That's Beto, that's Bernie, that's Biden, even Bloomberg. These are individuals that are polling pretty well among some within the Democratic Party. But I think Beto has actually lost some type of speed and interest over the past maybe 4 to 5 weeks, as many lawmakers have come out with their ideas, their proposals, and quite frankly, their announcements that they would like to be president. Beto's been on this listening tour, and much of it, to his point, to his credit, has been spent trying to hear what a lot of Americans really think about in terms of what needs to happen after Trump's first term ends. But some of it has certainly made him look aloof and disorganized and not really sure what he wants to be his next step.
Okay, but in terms of timing, if he waits till the end of the month, that might seem like a long time given how many people are in the race. But historically, the end of February, wouldn't be late to any race. Think about what we've done in past elections.
It wouldn't certainly be too late at all. I mean, these early polls only mean so much. I mean, when we look at the 2016 polls, we'd be surprised to see who was leading at this time. But he certainly has not done what maybe Kamala Harris has done, and even Elizabeth Warren, in terms of just getting out there and putting out clear ideas to many of the questions that Democratic voters care about most. I mean, we are seeing engagement from the left in this 2020 election at an earlier earlier speed than we have in the past. And so I think he does have some time to make up, but that doesn't mean it's too late by any means.
People say I'm sorry.
No, please, go ahead.
People say or have complimented what a tremendous fundraiser he is, but they've seen him fundraise against Ted Cruz. In terms of fundraising, do we have any idea how he'll fare against his fellow Democrats? That's a totally different playing field.
It is a totally different playing field, and we don't know yet, in part because many of the lawmakers that he'll be running up against are very popular to many of the people who gave to him in Texas. We're seeing some division even among top Democratic donors who would usually rally behind one type of person, having a hard time figuring out if they want to go Booker or Harris this time. And so he still has to really make a case that he actually can win all of America instead of just Democrats in Texas.
So let me ask you about Amy Klobuchar. She's on our big board there,
right in the
fourth from on the top row in the middle. She's expected to make an announcement about her potential bid for president on Sunday. Again, give me the argument there about Amy Klobuchar and what she does to this race.
Well, there are voters I've spoken to who are really interested in electability, and they definitely are very concerned about many of the issues that the Democratic base are talking about related to identity, issues related to race and gender and sexual orientation. But they're also looking for someone who could win over independent voters and more traditional Democrats who are not as focused on some of these issues that have dominated the conversations of some of the campaigns that are more like Kamala Harris's and Cory Booker's. And the thought is that Amy Klobuchar could be that. She's from, we know, the middle of the country and has proven to do well with some more conservative and independent voters in previous elections.
And remember, it was a lot of Democrats with that profile that won in the midterms.
That's right. Hey, MSNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there and click on any of the videos here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up now.